Hello again, this is Matt Hill, and I'm going to show you a neat little C# program I wrote that has a SQL database for the back end. So initially over here on the right side, you can see that we built our standard connection string. It's got my super secure admin and password, username and password there. I'm working off of a local server, and that was dynamically generated. That way it can move from computer to computer. So after we have that connection string, it's going to get dumped into my actual attempts to make the MySQL connection. It has some exceptions here that in the event that you can't resolve a host address or the username or password are wrong. And then it will attempt to retrieve the data. For the sake of timeliness and the size of this window right here, it's maxed out with a limit of 25. Because as you can see, this database is pretty darn big. Looks like it's somewhere around 230,000 DVDs in this database. So once it retrieves that data, it builds each DVD based off of a DVD class that I have over in this section. And then it adds each one of those as a list view item to the list view right here. The gear was the only image I had on deck at the time of building. So when the form first initializes, it builds itself. It builds the connection string, puts that connection string into the connect method we just discussed, and then retrieves the data. So once we have this built, we can click on any one of these items to view specifics about them. And then we can also, let's say we need to adjust something, we can hate someone for a few less things, and we can update that DVD info. You can see here on this screen it shows the 8 things I hate about you, but also on the back end, if I refresh this table, just swap back and forth, I now have the 8 things I hate about you instead of the 10. Now let's put that back in case I need this again later. It'll also allow me to update prices. Let's say this guy went on sale. This is the Olympic Gold gift set, update DVD info. And then we can roll down here to the Olympic Gold gift set and check out its new price right there, $45.95. So the way the DVD class is set up is it has variables for each of the possible fields over here, as well as an ID number. You'll notice that as I switch between these, the ID number here will change. And that's actually based off of my primary key in the SQL database. We have an override string. This is what is giving us the text down here. Could probably do with a little bit of adjustment since I keep losing all of these right after some parentheses. Right now it's maxed out at 20 characters. Some of these have a lot of explanation here on the left side, as you can see. And then here's the basis for the form design. It has a couple neat tricks that it can do. We can change our icon size. And it does have its own exit commands. And that is my C# project with a MySQL backend. Now that backend is run off of a MAMP server, as shown here. And thank you for watching.